All right guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to get rid of standing water. As you know, it's annoying, it's problematic. If you have a small issue, it becomes a big issue. I'm going to show you guys how to, oh, I got my legs wet. Got my legs wet, you can't see my head. I got my legs wet. Look at this, what I do for you guys. And what we're going to do is we're going to install a giant scupper. It's going to be 4 feet wide. Actually, let me take you guys over next door. Now, let me pan around. You guys can see this over here. Looking for, yeah, we have a little bit of standing water right here, but it's not a big issue. It's a lot less than what's over there. So now, this is what a scupper is. It's a part of the roof that's been lower than the rest of the roof, that allows the water to drain off. That's the plan. Let's get to it. Let's get back over to the other roof. Whew, there's a lot of stairs, a lot of ladders. Okay, now that the water's all off, it's time to harness up, clean the area really well. Once it's clean, then we're gonna cut the roof. What Vinny just did here is he cleaned the roof, and what he's using is JM weathered membrane cleaner. What that does, it cleans the roof so that when we go to glue the roof back, to glue the seams together, it's actually gonna stick. Because right now there's a lot of mud, and as you can see here, we didn't remove all the mud because it's so much. There's so much of it. We can't get it all off. It'll take us forever. So we just clean the area we're gonna work in, and we're gonna cut the roof now. After you cut the roof, like I just did, what you want to do is remove the separator board. In this case, it's fiberboard. So we're going to unscrew the screws, take out the plates, take out this part of the roof, and then I'm going to cut the drip edge. As you guys can see here, we're digging through the top roof, which is EPDM. Then we got a built-up roof here, and then underneath we have some perlite board to even out another roof, and there's another built-up roof. And on top of that, then we see the plywood. So we got a long ways to dig. We got to dig at least a good inch or two just to get down to like the plywood deck, which is crazy. There's 3 roofs on this building. There's not supposed to be more than 2, but there's 3. So we're just removing, oh, and there's shingles too. Oh my God.
Where did they get shingles?
I know, there's no shingles on any of these buildings. It's not like they have leftovers. Now that the roof has been cleared off and you got the roof completely gone, you need to find out where your rafters are. And what you do is you cut a small inspection hole, and we know that our scupper is going to be right here somewhere. So we know that's the rafter because there's a nail there. So we're going to put a line right there. Oh, I'm getting a camera shot. Put the line right there. We're going to go somewhere back here. We know that's on the rafter as well. At the part where I can explain why I think this is the weirdest roof in all of Norwalk. So here's what's going on. What they did is they came and they put the framing up, they did the bricks, very nicely done. The only problem is they ran the bricks too high and they ran the mortar too high. So instead of fixing the problem, guess what the roofer did? He installed a layer of 1/2-inch plywood and then bent it up onto the bricks. Who does that? And then if 1 layer of plywood wasn't enough, he did 2 layers of 1/2 inch. What is that all about? Why was this done? I don't understand. That's not normal. That's not even touching the rafter. That's not even a curb. So we got 3 roofs and a weirdly bent plywood. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna cut the rest of this plywood out. I'm gonna cut the bricks out. I'm gonna cut the fascia, and I'm gonna cut into the gutter. I'm gonna lower it all up so much that all the water will just flow off the roof like it did on the other side. Let's do it. After you've now cleaned the area you're gonna lower, cut yourself a piece of plywood, like so, install it just like that, make sure it fits, like that, and then screw it down, but make sure you use the right screws. In this case, we're using 9 by 2.5 inch screws, and the brand is GRK. This is just my favorite brand. So that's what we're doing now. I'm gonna screw it down, and then I'm gonna cut the fascia over there. Now that the plywood's in and you've cut your fascia back and you've cut your gutter, because your gutter's gonna stick up too high now too. What you're gonna do is grab yourself a piece of tapered edge. What I mean by that is it's a piece of fiberboard that tapers down to almost nothing. See how it's shaved on the back? And what that does is diverts the water from the back of the scupper out towards the front. So what we're gonna do is just place it in like that, make sure it fits, just like that. And then we're gonna screw it down with these screws and these plates, and that's gonna hold this down. And then we're ready to put our EPDM. And we're ready for the cover tape. I've already actually done a piece over there. And what we're doing is we primed it first with single ply low VOC prime. And then what we're doing is we're using the 5-inch cover tape, and we're cover taping it all in. And that way it's waterproof. And then the last step I have to do after I'm done with everything is just caulk the perimeter on all the seams, caulk everything, and then that's it, we're done. We're ready for the rain. We're supposed to rain in about an hour, so we gotta hurry.